Is your family tapping into the power of traditions? It has been shown that traditions in families are a crucial component of building identity, fostering security, and emotional well-being. They've been shown to help children reduce anxiety and build resiliency, a way of providing predictability that helps children grow and thrive. Family traditions can come to strengthen the bonds between family members and also build up those values that we want to see in our families. So if you don't have very many family traditions, or if you're wondering if they're really necessary, let me take a minute to show you just how important they are and how you can start to build them today. My name is David McCormick, doctor in psychology and executive coach, and we use our whole life audit to bring to light those hidden dynamics that are often tripping families up in the way that they relate to each other, that is not allowing them to have connected and meaningful relationships. Our goal is to provide clarity around those dynamics so that the family can come together and feel connected, safe, and have a family that aligns with their core values. So it's really important that we talk about family traditions, whether you are watching this around Christmas time or whether you are just thinking about this in general. Family traditions have been around forever, and if you grew up in any kind of family, whether you realize it or not, you had certain traditions that held your family together and brought you closer together at certain times of the year. And studies now show the cohesive nature of traditions as bringing our families together in a predictable fashion that provides a sense of identity to the children and to the parents, and also a sense of unity. And so I want to talk about a few of the advantages of family traditions, and also for you to reconsider what you do as family traditions and how you can improve or introduce them if you don't have any. Research has shown that family traditions are even linked to better achievement in school, higher self-esteem, and even better marital relationships for the kids when they grow up. So there's a lot of evidence around family traditions of why they're so important and why we should prioritize them in our family life. Thinking about Christmas or Thanksgiving or Easter or some other time of the year, whether it's birthdays or special occasions of any kind, think about the ways that you intentionally and predictably come together and do something that brings the family together and provides a greater sense of family identity. This can be something completely playful or something very solemn and serious. And as parents, we want to be the architects of these moments, these family traditions that have the potential to bring our children together and even last generations, whether they're serious moments and solemn celebrations, or if they're fun and jovial moments. And I'm sure many of you have family traditions without naming them that and without realizing what they are. In our family, I have always told stories to our girls before they go to bed. And our youngest 5-year-old, she loves getting stories every night. And there are many nights where that's the last thing I want to do, is make up some new story for her to listen to. But I realized that when I reframe this and look at it as a family tradition, that I am providing these predictable moments in her schedule, in her life, where a couple things happen. One, we have a connection, and I'm connecting to her through this story. I ask her questions sometimes, she responds, she's listening. There's a lot developmentally that's going on in her brain through the telling of this story. It also is a chance for me to, not all the time, but inject those values that we have as a family through the characters in the story that I'm telling. This can seem like something very small and doesn't require a lot of time, zero preparation, but has a lot of potential. So I want you to think about those moments that you had. What are the family traditions that you hold on to in your heart, in your memories? What are those moments that your parents intentionally brought everyone together in a predictable fashion, and how much you treasure those moments now? So thinking about the holidays specifically, you could think of December and think of all of the obligations you have, but I want you to think of what are your family traditions. And there are a couple of things you want to think about when you're thinking of how to develop your own family traditions. One, it should be something that everyone has a place at the table. It should be something where everyone can participate. It's not necessarily me just telling a story and the people just listening to me. All of that could be one, but you want to think of something more interactional, where everyone is playing a role and everyone is involved. And while traditions can be a lot of fun, they also are these opportunities for families to really highlight their values in life. Whether that value is unity and there's just this moment where we're all coming together and sharing something. I remember growing up, every Christmas season, we would have a gingerbread house building competition, and we were able to bring someone else, a friend of ours, or invite someone else from the outside, or sometimes it was just our family, but it was always very intentional and sometimes a little too competitive. But those memories that I have now of my dad building this crazy huge gingerbread house and my sister getting out her knife and cutting everything to perfection, those are important memories that I have now in my life, and they really taught me something about what it means to belong to a family. If you've never done family traditions before, there could be a little bit of pushback at the beginning, getting kids off of their devices or getting them to come home at certain times. but it will be worth it when you design moments with the purpose of coming together as a family. And whatever the activity is, it can be something really simple or something a little bit more elaborate, but there's power in intentionality. And when we come together as families, we are fostering this environment where our kids are going to grow and develop and mature. And the social sciences tell us a lot about the power of schedules and how important it is for kids to have predictability in their day so that they know that at certain times this is going to happen, and how chaotic it can feel for a kid when they don't have that. And when you take a macro view of their calendar year, it's important for them in that year to have certain things that they're looking forward to, certain things that they tell your friends, oh, every year we do this with our family. Oh, our family tradition is this, that they are known and they are talked about. This provides a very cohesive family culture that can otherwise be very difficult to create. The science here is really incredible, where you're showing higher levels of resiliency in kids that can hold onto family traditions. And why is this so? It's because you are providing a sense of identity in the family where they belong, and that sense of belonging will really push them through moments where things get tough. Because in our toughest moments of life, our natural question to ask is, am I safe? Am I loved? And who am I? And family traditions can be an important way to bring and answer all three of these questions. So think about your own family and what you could do this year to do something different, to start a family tradition that will be yours. I would encourage you to think outside the box, do something that aligns with your likes in your family, the things that you guys are good at, the things that you naturally do, but put a different tone on them. Try to dress them up a little bit as that they're your family tradition, and be very intentional and consistent about doing it every year. Aside from the fact that we have science that confirms how good this is for our kids, it's a lot of fun. They're moments for us to come together as families and really enjoy each other, which is often so lacking in this digital world. If this has been helpful for you, I would encourage you to subscribe, share this with someone, share this with your family, encourage them. Let's be intentional. Let's think about ways that we can come together, build these family traditions, because your kids are worth it and so is your family.